Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with a very slow and sluggish week. I mean, can I just say that the servers are just completely tanked right now? Everywhere I go, the loading process takes forever. I don't know if that's just my own internet or what, but it has been so sluggish for me ever since the weekend. Is definitely barring my enjoyment from the game, and especially if I want to do the nightmare dungeon, which is kind of like a hit or miss, because especially going in that dungeon, if the loading time process is just like too low, or if I'm stuck on the loading screen, then it's like a whole thing. But moving on from that, Wizard101 has like a lot of work to do, and of course they usually do that whenever they do a maintenance or a hotfix or something like that, which they haven't scheduled yet. I don't know. I was assuming that they might do that over the weekend, but understandably, they technically don't really work too much on the weekends. So, yeah, we're still kind of waiting on all of the bugs and glitches that are happening. I have them listed right here when I made a tweet. Basically, the fire shark pet spell glitch, that definitely needs to get looked at. If you guys don't know, the new pack came out with these shark pets, and one of them has a fire shark pet card that you can use. And basically, the problem with it is that it casts multiple times in sequence, which I'm pretty sure, from I don't know, a gaming perspective, pretty sure it's not supposed to happen. And you can get some crazy damage with it. I think up to like 10k or 11k with it. It's kind of broken and busted. I've seen many of my friends, well, only one of my friends did use it in the Nightmare Dungeon. It kind of barely makes a difference, if I'm being honestly, but I think the main point of it is for PvP players, because it's not a PvP banned spell. So, if you use it in PvP, you can dish out a lot of damage. So, yeah, I'm not sure if the PvP players are really liking that spell. So, hopefully that definitely gets a hot fix ASAP. I don't know what's really taking them so long to fix that. I don't even know how that glitch happened. Like, was it supposed to like cast multiple times? Like, I don't know. But anyway, the next one is the Avalon Crystal Caves, which people on Twitter have told me that there has already been a fix for it. However, they still haven't like issued a hot fix at the moment, but they did say apparently that they do have the fix in hand. They just have to wait for the hot fix. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's fixed right now or what. Looking at Wizard101 information is like literally the hardest thing in the world. Like, I don't know. So hopefully that does get fixed soon. And yeah, because it does suck, because you can't really progress much, especially if you have a running membership. And of course, we're going to get the comments talking about compensation and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of like when December happened, and the servers went down for like 15 hours, and I canceled my membership. Everybody called me like over exaggerated and stuff like that. And then here we go again with pretty much the same similar response, where you have a membership, you can't progress throughout the game, and you're also experiencing these server connectivity issues. So it's kind of like, which is funny, because I probably buy more crowns than I do with a membership, which is funny. But I don't know. That's up to you guys to decide. Yeah, like I said, I usually don't have a membership for this game. But when I do, I'll quest or try to farm as much as I can. But when things like that happen, then it's kind of like, well, back to PlayStation. But hopefully, that does get patched soon, because again, you do want to quest in Avalon and stuff like that, and it's not fair to the players to really do that. And of course, the next big one is the Nightmare Dungeon Standard Mode, which, if you guys don't know, the Nightmare Dungeon basically released in Challenge Mode. I already gave y'all the lowdown if you watched that one previous video about it. Kind of like a warning to casual players that, like, hey, this is going to be some really challenging content. It's going to be confusing. Now, is it going to be impossible for first timers to, you know, complete it. No, absolutely not. I've been actually enjoying myself playing with first-time players on my server, just trying to get people wins. I don't really care about farming the gear because I'm not gonna spend any more money on the chest. I already spent $25 worth on that. Didn't get any life gear, and it is what it is, you know. Like, it is what it is, and you can't craft the gear because you need a badge because it's badge locked, and you know, a bunch of stupid stuff. But you know, honestly, I don't mind running it with like randoms and stuff like that. You know, it is teachable, just like raids, just like I tell the first timers in raids. You know, we've gotten plenty of first time people their first raid win. It's not a hard concept. All you need is the wait, was that the friendship balloon mount? Oh my goodness, that's the friendship balloon mount. Oh my gosh. That's like the 20% speed one that everybody was talking about. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That is so adorable. I love that. But yeah, no, it's not too hard to teach people, you know. And like I said, I think that might be my extra credit program objective, just kind of teaching people some of the basics of the dungeon, just so people know how to do it. Because honestly, I think the main hard parts are going to be the maze, obviously. Going through a maze is going to be pretty hard. And then the second part is basically like survivability and the boss battles. I think survivability near the boss battles is pretty much where I see a lot of struggling on. A lot of people end up dead, they're taking too much damage and stuff like that, or they just don't have the stats to dish out enough damage or the buffs necessary for it. So again, you know, I'm sure there's other combinations you can do. I mean, we did it with a fire, a myth, a balance, and life. So, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of wacky combinations out there that you can do. It just takes some learning, you know? Just definitely takes some learning. But, again, players are waiting for standard mode because they do want to get their hands on this gear. And honestly, in my opinion, I just think this is going to happen. I think that when they release standard mode, I think they're actually gonna like lower the drop rates like significantly. Like, it's not gonna be the same explosive drop rate as you get in challenge mode, because when we did it on challenge mode, like the loot just exploded everywhere. We got like 16 dream water, we got like hat, robe, boots, and then you can open the chest. Each chest you get 16 dream water. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, I definitely think that there's gonna be a lot of differences, and it sucks for the casual players. It does suck, but I am definitely willing to, like, you know, teach and train people how to do the dungeon, because it's a very fun dungeon. You know, once you learn the fundamentals of it, it's very fun. But you know, if you're not in the mood to like fail and learn, or you're not willing to learn at all, then you know, I highly wouldn't recommend it at all. But yeah, moving on from that, another issue that has been going on for a little bit is the loyalty store, which still has yet to be refreshed. A lot of people were kind of hoping that it would be refreshed by now, just so they can, you know, put some of their loyalty points into that new, whatchamacallit, the new pack that came out, which is a pretty interesting pack. It has a pretty unique, wand, triangle socket wand. But yeah, from at least what I'm seeing, it just looks like the same stuff. We still got the Boros Rebellion pack still available, the Skyfar's Horde pack, Nightmare, and, you know, crafting benefit elixir. So yeah, definitely people are just waiting for the refresh to happen. Hopefully today, later today, or, you know, sometime this week that can just get refreshed and people can basically just deposit their tokens, you know? And then the last thing I saw was the last battle in, not Nova. Yeah, technically it's in Nova, but basically the invading fleets dungeon battle. Apparently it doesn't drop anything. I don't even know how this happened, but apparently the drops are a little bit busted, or they're not working correctly. Like, when you do that dungeon, you're apparently not getting any loot. So I don't know what's going on with that. Also, apparently life wizards can't get their Wallaroo spells. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird update. This is a very weird update, because I've been having so much fun in the dungeon, but it's like they're going backwards in a sense, and they're like creating more work for themselves, and they really don't have to. You know, some of these bugs and glitches are kind of silly, especially the fire shark spell. I don't know what is going on in the coding, and same thing with the Avalon Crystal Caves thing. I mean, you know, if you're a developer, you need to test things out raid wise. You know, that's fine, but like, these are things that are silly. These are things that don't even require a hotfix. You can easily do this, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, lately, with these updates, it just kind of feels like everything else is breaking. Which is ironic because I've done the dungeon and, you know, it has a little bit, some minor bugs, you know, nothing too insane, but like, I don't know. Everything else seems to be falling apart. Even the server is falling apart. I don't even know why it's taking me so long to like load in. Like, is my internet terrible lately? Like the whole weekend? I don't know. It's crazy. So, yeah, they definitely have to look into that. And I think moving forward, they really gotta put, they really gotta like buckle up and like, they really gotta put in the effort because right now, especially with Avalon, you know, if you can't quest, that sucks. You have a running membership, that sucks, you know? So, yeah, they're gonna have to buckle in if they're gonna wanna, like, keep their players satisfied because some of these things are so easy to fix, and I'm not, like, an engineer or whatever. I don't know what goes around game development. I will admit that, but it's like, some of these things I feel like can be very preventable, and I've said it on this channel like multiple times, but they really need to practice on being like proactive instead of like reactive to like every mess up that gets reported. Like, they really gotta focus on preventing an issue from even happening in the first place. All right, I've said that multiple times. I don't know if the message is getting laid there, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The only thing that bothers me is basically the connectivity issues. That's the main thing. I could care less about Avalon and all that stuff because I'm not even in Avalon. But from that perspective, though, I can understand, though. It is frustrating. So, I don't know. Hopefully they fixed it. I don't know. Hopefully we're going to hotfix this Wednesday like usual, or, you know, like they do, you know, a little maintenance or, you know, offline time, and just fix everything, man. Fix everything. I have a theory that, no, I'm not even gonna say a theory now. I'm not even gonna say a theory now. I just hope everything gets fixed. Alright, well, I'm gonna go run the Nightmare Dungeon. Also, I have a lot of content to do. Mainly the Nightmare Dungeon stuff. I definitely want to help out some people with that. So, I'm gonna upload the winning video of that today, so you guys can see the full run that we did, and you can check that out. And I'm also going to do the, whatchamacallit, pack opening. I have a lot of packs that Oz gifted me in autumn. Everybody gets gifted me a bunch of packs. Definitely will be doing a pack opening video, so stay tuned for that. And then also keeping you updated on the latest news, as always, especially if there is going to be a hotfix and maintenance soon, which I really hope there is, because honestly there should have been one earlier, but I really do hope that they get on top of this, because like I said, they need to practice on being proactive, and it just feels like every single update we get, there's always something breaking. You know, like, it's like unnecessary work that can be prevented. So I don't know, hopefully I'll keep you guys updated on their social medias and stuff like that, and just see what's going on. It's probably gonna be like a Mega Monday again with the snapback. I don't care about that. Nobody cares about that, especially if you can't even log into the game. So again, we'll check that out. I'll see you guys later. Sorry for yapping so much. Very passionate about this game, as you can tell. Yeah, hopefully it all gets fixed, and yeah, until then, I will see you guys later, and peace out.